from strange shadows appearing in empty rooms to figures vanishing into thin air. Today, we've gathered the most unsettling incidents ever caught on camera. Each clip is a mystery waiting to be solved, so get ready to see some of the most shocking moments. One evening in Florida, a strange incident happened when a man came home from work. As he entered the house, he noticed a banging sound coming from a room. He was sure there was something wrong with that room, but had no proof. He finally caught it on video. He opened his camera and got closer to look inside the room. A child was standing inside the room, visible through the door glass. It scared him for a moment, but he moved forward to search the room. But there was no one. He still wonders about what he saw. Shameless thief. In 2015, a strange incident was captured by not one, but 4 surveillance cameras in San Jose, California. When a thief entered Heidi Quezada's house in the middle of the night, she locked herself in a room, but kept watching everything on her phone. Fueled by terror, she dialed 911 and informed the police.
Called 911 and stayed quiet because I thought they could get here and hopefully catch him.
The thief was shamelessly walking through the house.
Look at how calmly he walks through.
But when he tried to break the bedroom lock, she shouted and asked him to leave. Scared about getting caught, the thief ran away, and the cops came too late to catch him, leading him to freely roam as his victim remained in fear.
Closet at that point and started banging on the door from the inside, yelling at him, saying, "Get out of here, the police are coming, they're gonna shoot you."
Eerie soul. The boy in this video was at home when he noticed someone sitting on the floor in the dark, hiding her face. With trembling hands, he opened his camera and tried to get a closer look at her. But when he got closer, she looked up and stared at him. Then something even creepier happened. 4 creepy hands appeared on her back and started moving across her body. He was scared and escaped from the room. He called her father to look at it, but when they came, there was no one inside the room. His father said it would be a nightmare, but it was not. Strange man. A strange incident was reported in Florida back in 2023 when a family kept falling ill. Apparently, they were experiencing a weird smell in their house, but were unable to identify its source. After some days, they installed a CCTV camera outside their apartment to investigate, and then came the shocking truth. Their 36-year-old neighbor, who was a chemistry student from China, was seen sprinkling something underneath the door. On further investigation, they found out he was actually using opioids, and the reason he did it was that they were making too much noise. Furthermore, he was arrested and deported to China. Terrifying spirit. A woman living in San Jose witnessed something terrifying back in 2016. She was working in her room when a strange thing caught her attention. She noticed a shadow in the next room. She opened her camera and went to look inside. As she got closer to open the door, she saw a scary figure peeking in from the room, rolling its eyes. She screamed and rushed out of the house. After some time, when her husband came home, they went together to that room to find out who was there, but found nothing. Was it a figment of her imagination, a trick of the light, or something far more sinister that vanished as quickly as it appeared? What do you think? Strange stalker. This woman living in London felt she had been stalked for some time, but she didn't have solid proof. Then one day she came home and heard a strange sound behind her in the attic. She didn't find anything, but called the landowner to inspect the attic, and what he found shocked the woman. There were several holes in the roof, which the woman claimed were not there before, possibly for passing air to breathe. There was also a blanket and a pillow, meaning someone had been living in the attic in her absence, and probably left, fearful of getting caught. The woman, scared for her safety, decided to switch apartments. Now she has switched her apartment and is living there peacefully. Ghost Mommy. A stunning video went viral on Reddit in 2021 and caught the audience's attention. In this video, a girl says she saw her mother in the kitchen, but moments later, her mother inexplicably appeared in her closet. How can someone be that fast? In the video clip, her mother is opening the door and peeking in. The creepy smile on her face made her look frightening and ghostly. Was it really happening, or just a fabricated video to grab viewers' attention? Laughing ghost. A peculiar incident occurred in Chicago in 2024. A man witnessed a strange child laughing and peeking around the corner of the wall. He panicked and moved slowly to look who he was and what he was doing here, because he had no kids. When he got closer, the child disappeared, then reappeared outside the house and started knocking on the door. Terrifyingly, he rushed back to his room. Then, after some time, he searched the entire house but found nothing. Was this incident real or planned? You decide. Black shadow. In this CCTV footage, a woman can be seen carrying a baby. She saw a dark shadow in their house standing beside the wall. She felt scared and brought her husband to have a look. The shadow was looking scary. Her husband was also terrified and moved quickly to turn on the room's light. Suddenly, the shadow disappeared into the thin air. Both of them were looking stunned at each other. Maybe it was a spirit or some other ghostly figure. One knows what happened next. Dark, hairy figure. Recently, a video went viral on Instagram on the 20th of May, 2025. While trying to sleep at midnight, a man heard a scratching sound coming from beneath his bed. He opened his camera and moved forward to look, but as he moved, he encountered a creepy black creature. With strange, glittery eyes and long hair covering its body, it climbed on the bed and moved towards him. The man panicked and barely managed to get out of his room. Its terrible roar froze him in terror. It was neither an animal nor a human. As AI has been really active recently, nothing can be said for sure. Spirit like Annabella. In the following video, a young boy was home alone when the lights went out, and he noticed something unnatural standing in his bedroom. He turned on his flashlight and got closer to look inside the room. It was standing still, with glittering eyes and disheveled blonde hair. The boy felt scared, came back to his room, and locked the door. No one knows what happened next. Maybe it was a ghost, or he was tricked by his eyes. Scary demon. A family woke up at 3 a.m. to the sound of banging coming from the attic of their house in Canada. One of them tried to open the attic with a stick and encountered something terrifying. In fear, they ran back. Later, they played the video again to see what they actually experienced. It had a scary face, resembling a ghost. Then they could not sleep the whole night in fear of the ghost. Bad spirit. An unbelievable incident happened in 2017 when a whole family was sitting together in a room, and one of them was recording a video to capture the moment. When he played the video again, he noticed that some weird creature was looking at them through the window. It looked like a monster. He checked quickly outside the window, but found nothing. The creature disappeared, leaving him puzzled. He uploaded this video on Instagram, and it went viral. The viewers said that it was a ghost. Horrible shadow.
You guys are seeing this, right?
This man heard some noises coming from his bedroom. He started recording the video and went to the room, turned on the light to check out, but there was no one inside. Then he went to the study room, turned on the light, but unfortunately, he couldn't find anything. But suddenly, when he turned off the light, he saw a shadow cast on the glass of the door, like someone was standing behind the door and peeking inside. But when he checked that room, there was no one inside. Confused, he backed away, leaving him with an unsettling question. Was he truly alone, or was something unseen lurking in the shadows? Encounter with intruder. Hannah Viverette was home alone and decided to record a TikTok dance trend when she unintentionally captured something crazy. She was scared out of her mind when an intruder entered her apartment without warning. Although the camera didn't capture who the intruder was, her shock and fear were visible on the screen. He was mumbling something in Spanish. Terrified, the girl turned off the music and asked him to leave the house.
Who are you? Please get out of my apartment right now. Please get out of my apartment right now.
The girl stepped out of her apartment and knocked on the neighbor's door for help, but the intruder fled. Later, the girl told the incident to the owner of the apartment and moved to a new place. Unnatural figure. A strange incident occurred in 2023 in New York when a band was performing in a college. The moment was captured by a student when he noticed a creepy creature peeking at the band. The bizarre face resembling a witch in white clothes and untidy hair was so close to the last crew member, yet went unnoticed. Everyone was enjoying the performance, missing its presence. Later, the student uploaded the video on the internet, and comments revealed that one of the band members had passed away recently, so maybe it was his spirit that wanted to be part of the performance one last time. Possessed woman. A strange moment was captured by a neighbor in California when he was having dinner in his house. He witnessed something unusual in the next house. A woman was dancing on her balcony. Her dance moves looked weird and creepy. Maybe she was possessed by a demon, or she herself was a witch. That's why she was doing it at such an old age. The neighbor remained unsure about the woman's bizarre behavior. Later, he shared the video on the internet, and the audience was also confused about her behavior. Wandering soul.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
A chilling moment was captured by a Saudi man in 2025 when he entered his house. He just came from a supermarket at night, and upon entering his house, he heard a noise of something falling behind him. He turned around and witnessed through the door's glass a creepy creature with glowing eyes and a hideous face, resembling a witch, who suddenly disappeared. Following his fear, he started reciting something in Arabic. He searched the room closely, but he found nothing. It was a nightmare for him, and he could not sleep the whole night.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Ghostly figure. What would you do if you were sleeping at night and suddenly someone started dragging you by your legs? Back in 2022, an unsettling video captured on a CCTV camera in Indonesia showed a family sleeping on the roof of their house when one of them woke to the sound of something falling. She noticed a creepy figure sitting beside the wall, looking down. It looked scary, resembling a witch with messy hair. She asked her siblings to leave before anything bad could happen, and that's when the video abruptly cut out. The family later moved from that place, leaving a terrifying mystery unsolved. Horror house.
Yo, what the f is that? What the f is that?
In the following video, a man was out for a nighttime walk when he witnessed a horror house in Toronto, which had been abandoned for many years. He noticed someone in the upper portion of the house, moving the curtains. The house was shrouded in darkness, which increased the man's suspicion and terror. He eventually dismissed it as a trick of his mind, returning home with an unsettling feeling. Unseen creature. A strange video left the audience shocked back in 2023 when an unnatural incident was captured on a home security camera in Queensland while the family was enjoying a show on TV at midnight, unaware that a strange creature was peeping through the window. It had a weird, dark face resembling an alien, and no one would believe it if it wasn't captured on camera. They went outside to look at what was peeking inside, but they found nothing. Maybe it was an alien, ghost, or thief with a mask, but no one is still sure about it. Mysterious creature. On the 24th of March, 2025, a strange incident happened in Japan. When a family was visiting their patient at a hospital, a strange thing was captured in the camera's lens. It was a creepy creature that flashed for some seconds and then disappeared. It was so quick that at first glance no one could see it, but on replaying the video at a slower speed, you could see it appear from the patient's left side. What exactly was that mysterious entity, and what was its purpose in that hospital room? What do you think? Strange door knocking. On May 21st, 2023, a video went viral on Instagram. The person in the video was at home when he heard some banging sounds coming from a room. He opened the door to check out what those noises were. Unfortunately, he didn't find anything there, but suddenly, his eyes captured a childlike face peeping around the corner. He was terrified, still moved forward to see what it was, but no one was there. He immediately ran out of the room, leaving the mystery unsolved. The audience said it was just a glitch, nothing else. The spirit.
It is our 2-year anniversary.
A bizarre incident happened back in 2024 in Texas, where a couple was getting ready to have dinner outside, and the woman was making a mini vlog on her mobile phone in the mirror when she noticed someone passing by behind them and disappearing into the wall. But when she turned back, there was nobody inside or outside the room. The creature, or whatever it was, left her surprised. It looked like a human, but from where it came and where it vanished is still a question.
We've been dating for 2 years, but we've known each other.
Zombie captured. For the past 10 days, a man has been hearing some noises outside his house in South America back in 2017. So he decided to install a camera to see what it was. He was stunned after seeing a demon-like creature trying to enter a house through a window. No one would believe it if it were not recorded on camera. The weird wrinkles and scars covering its face, along with its glowing eyes, made it look creepy, like something out of a horror movie. Many viewers debated whether the footage was real or a clever hoax, but its unsettling nature caught the attention of many. Mysterious entity. A property inspector named Brooklyn was inspecting a house in a town in Jakarta back in 2023, which had recently been vacated. Something strange happened when she opened the door to the basement. She witnessed an object flying from one side of the room to another. She panicked and shut the door. She gathered up some courage to inspect again and went down into the basement. But unfortunately, she didn't find anything. This incident left her speechless, and she still does not know what the flying object was. Witch spotted. This man was playing cricket with his 14-year-old son when he witnessed a shocking incident in his backyard. Suddenly, the ball fell into the pit, and his son went to pick it up, but you will not believe what was waiting for him inside. He encountered a creepy, woman-like creature in the pit hole. He was scared and told his father to come over and take a look, but when father came, it vanished. I am pretty much sure that it was not a human. What is your opinion about it? Horrible creature. A terrifying moment was captured on camera in Africa back in 2023. He was taking a selfie on his mobile phone when he noticed someone looking at him from the corner of the room. It was looking like a witch in white clothes and disheveled hair. Curious to get some answers, he asked his neighbor, who claimed that this apartment was notorious for being occupied by evil entities, and that the previous tenant had left it for the same reason. With growing fear inside, he decided to move out the very next day, leaving the apartment and its unresolved secrets behind. Unfamiliar figure.
It's back. It keeps peeking in here, help me.
A strange incident happened in Canberra back in 2014 when a woman was reading a book in her room late at night. Suddenly, she noticed that something was peeking at her through the window. Fueled by terror, she opened her camera, asked the creature to reveal its identity, but it didn't answer. It looked like a creepy figure with glowing eyes and a somewhat animalistic face. Maybe it was a real ghost, an animal, or a trick of her eyes. It is still a question. What do you think it might be? Hanging ghost. The man in the video observed something unusual in his daughter's room. He opened his camera and recorded the video. He took a screenshot from the video and zoomed in. It scared him because a creature was peeking around the corner of the room. But what made it creepier was that it was perched upside down, peering down at the man. I am sure that it was a paranormal entity. The man moved forward to look inside the room, but there was nothing. What do you think about the bizarre hanging ghost? Share your opinions in the comment box. Peculiar soul. A strange incident happened back in 2016 in Sharjah when a man was sitting in his room and noticed something peeking through the glass door. It became even creepier when the cat looked up and seemed scared, because animals can sense such creatures better than humans. So maybe he really captured something otherworldly that day. He was so scared that he immediately called the police to report the incident. The cops came late, and the creature disappeared in no time. If you were there, would you open the door to see who was standing behind it? Skinwalker encounter. A horrible incident was captured in the backyard of a house in Russia back in 2019. The homeowner has been hearing strange noises outside for the past 3 nights. So one night, he decided to check the CCTV cameras, and you will not believe what he witnessed in the footage. He saw a massive creature breaking through the backyard wall. It looked like a skinwalker, which had glowing eyes and a creepy body. On further investigation, he came to know that some other people had also witnessed a bizarre creature in the vicinity of their town. Still, authorities were unable to capture it, which added to his fear. One thing is sure, this video left more questions than answers. Strange figure. In Singapore, a man was watching TV at midnight. Suddenly, he heard some noises coming from the drain of his house. He picked up his mobile phone and started recording the incident. He lifted the cover of the drain, and do you know what he witnessed inside? He saw the face of a young girl. He was scared and backed away from the pit. After seeing the creepy creature, he cannot sleep the entire night. How can a girl stay alive inside a drain? It is still a question. Chilling laugh. In Ohio, 2 brothers were playing a video game on their PlayStation late at night. They encountered a bone-chilling incident when a terrifying scream came from the other room. They recorded the incident, and while searching the house, they saw something strange standing in the washroom of the next room. It was constantly laughing and shaking its head. It was in a white long dress with disheveled hair, resembling a witch. The boys were scared, and one of them gathered up the courage to get close to her. She let out a horrible scream, leaving the boys scared and backing off. After some time, they searched the house again, but found nothing. Abandoned soul. Sometimes cameras reveal some things that our eyes can't see. As the man in the following video entered his house, he witnessed a strange girl sitting behind the washing machine. The man was scared, but also curious to know who she was. He quickly moved to see, but there was no one behind it. Then he heard some smacking sounds behind him, which added to his fear. But unfortunately, he found nothing anywhere. Who that girl was is still a mystery. Paranormal activity. A strange moment was captured on camera in Mexico in 2016 when a girl was filming a makeup tutorial on her mobile phone. She suddenly noticed something on her mobile screen. As seen in the video, the door of her cupboard slowly opened, then suddenly banged shut. She turned around and felt paralyzed with fear for a moment. The scene grew more gloomy when the light of the room and the cupboard started turning on and off on their own. She opened her cupboard to look into it, but there was nothing. She slammed the cupboard. Lights flickered, casting eerie shadows. A whisper from the quiet cupboard called her name. She panicked and ran out of the room. No one knows what happened next. Dark spirit. A bone-chilling incident was captured on a mobile phone by a Chinese man on the 21st of March, 2021. He was filming his daughter, who was enjoying cartoons on the laptop. Suddenly, he saw a creepy, mysterious creature appear behind the couch. The creature scared him. Curiously, he moved quickly to look at what was there, but there was nothing behind the sofa. He immediately grabbed his daughter and rushed out of the room, leaving the mystery to remain inside the room. Strange reflection. In this video, a man was sitting on the couch when he noticed something disturbing. He was filming his dog, who was seeing his reflection in the mirror, but he was shocked when he realized the dog's shadow was looking at him. What made it so creepy was that the dog's reflection was looking in a different direction. How was that possible? No one knows what happened next. Mysterious mirror. A strange incident occurred in France when a man went on vacation to a hill station and stayed in a hotel room. He was lying on the bed when he noticed a noise coming from behind a wall-mounted mirror. He became curious to know what was behind the mirror. Then he tried to slide a piece of paper behind it to see if there was any space. He was shocked when the paper slid behind the mirror. He called the hotel staff, and they checked the mirror. Although they found nothing behind the sight, was enough to scare him. Unfamiliar creature. A couple sleeping peacefully was woken up by strange noises coming from downstairs. The man opened his camera to record the entire scenario. The girl looked scared and stood still, but the man turned on the light and moved forward to see what was downstairs. There was nothing but darkness, but suddenly the sound grew louder and something started running toward him. He panicked and sped back to his room. After some time, he went downstairs to check again, but this time there was nothing. Strange sorceress. Back in 2017, an unsettling incident occurred in Portugal when a girl was doing exercise and her sister was filming her. One of the girls heard a noise and, when she went to check, saw something scary standing upstairs. In fear, they started screaming and woke their parents. When everyone gathered to look into the matter, they found nothing in the house. Maybe it was some otherworldly creature or a spirit. Phantom. An unusual incident was captured by a man in Paris back in 2023 when he woke up early in the morning to get ready for work, but what he came across was really unbelievable. He saw a strange figure peeping around the corner of the washroom wall. It scared him. The man got closer to have a look, but found nothing. The child vanished immediately, leaving the man stunned and speechless. Maybe it was an alien, or his mind tricked him. Good thing he caught it on video. Otherwise, who'd believe it? Angry witch. In 2015, a startling incident was recorded on camera in California involving the sudden appearance of a mysterious individual. A woman was sleeping peacefully when she heard a bone-chilling knock at the door at midnight. She jumped from her bed and went to check who was at the door. She saw a strange, unfamiliar figure standing outside. It had a terrifying voice, long nails, and ghostly facial features. Then she started banging on the door furiously, and the woman rushed back into her room. Then she called the cops, but they arrived late. Meanwhile, it disappeared from her house. Did it really happen, or was it just a prank by a neighbor? Mysterious hospital. A strange incident was captured on camera in the UK when a group of explorers visited an abandoned hospital to explore its building, which had been closed since 2015. The incident became strange when they came across an eerie shadow moving into the darkness upstairs. It was a dark figure, and no one was sure who it was. Maybe it was a homeless person living in this abandoned building. But on further exploration, they found nothing. So this mystery is still unsolved. Escaped prisoner.
Hi, what are you doing?
Back in 2024, a YouTube video of an unusual incident in Chicago went viral. A man visiting Home Depot opened up a shed and saw a homeless man living there, along with his pet dog. He just opened the door, saw a bunch of cigarette butts, and asked the man if he was homeless. Without engaging further, he closed the door and left. The bizarreness of this clip didn't go unnoticed by people who said maybe he was a criminal on the run, an addict, or an immigrant with an expired visa trying to hide from the police.
Are you homeless?
Yeah, I stayed here to get out of the rain last night.
Enjoy your time, buddy.
Alright, thank you.
Now it's time for today's subscribers pick. This clip was sent to us by one of our subscribers. Recorded somewhere in Guyana, the video shows a half-humanoid creature stuck in a door. The clip went absolutely viral online, and even the homeowner was left shocked when she saw what was trying to enter her home. Although the clip looks pretty scary, the truth behind this incident was a bit different. When the homeowner went in for a closer look, she found out that it was actually her ex-husband who was trying to break into her house, as he was out of his senses. Thankfully, the woman called the cops on time, and the man was removed from her home. So, no strange otherworldly creature for now, just a senseless man looking for trouble.